Well, what do you say? There is usually a word called that opposite people usually can become friends, or the more real life word is probably the person you despise the most can may very well be the only real friend you have. At least that's how you say it in a little bit more despair way. But that's not really what can be talked about. It's just a little bit of a theme here in the Black Clover chapter 64, as Magna and Luck tries to fight Vet. I think that was his name, Vet the Hopeless. And of course, Vet the Hopeless is too strong for those guys, but they fight nonetheless. And they also mentions the first time they met each other. I mean, how Magna and Luck. Magna thought, well, that Luck was some kind of insane battle-loving one, and the way he always pissed him off. And Luck always thought Magna as a street rat, but his battle instincts told him he would be interesting. And the strange thing is, despite the fact that Luck always ignores Magna, in a way they have become friends. So in a way they are the first friends they ever had. Kind of funny. So of course they try to fight Vet, but Vet is too strong. And he compares them to insects. And they know he is too strong. But they still fight also, not only because they're friends, but also because if they don't stand firm in determination, just like Asta, then they're not worthy to be in his presence. Asta and Kihito also runs towards that place. Kihito mentions that that his family always had a good eye for sensing magic, and reveals that the reason why Asta had trouble reading his key is simply because when he dances, he enters a trance. Of course, Asta wanna copy that, but I don't think he can copy that yet. And Kihito also compares Vet's magic to 100 beasts into one, which is kind of true. As Vet stands triumphantly over Magna and Luck, they stand for one final attack at point blank range that actually managed to damage Vet's arm, but for some strange reasons his arm seems to reshape. Are you telling me he has some kind of growing healing magic, or did his hands not get damaged at all? Vet compares that to insects stomping on him, so he decides to kill them here and now, considering them weak. But Asta finally catch up, which pleases Vets very much, because now he can take revenge for Liched. But knowing Asta, he won't let the senior's sacrifice go in vain, as the anti-magic sword and the Beastmaster begins to fight. Alright, well, I think there's some kind of key here. You remember when the Kyoto said that he enters a trance when he does his sword dancing magic, which makes it difficult for people to read his moves. According to Jami, Vet could read his key, or maybe he didn't read his key, maybe he just had such animal instincts that he read his flow somewhat in his beast magic. I think one of the key in defeating Vet here and now, if not it's gonna be Noel who's gonna take care of him, but Asta and Kito, maybe the key to defeating Vet, or at least giving a hard time, is for Asta to learn a new trick. And that new trick is trance fighting. I mean, daze fighting. Against Yami, he learned Ki. And here, he may learn to enter into a trance so his mind, so he will just rely on his instincts, where he will read the key, but he won't think anything. And technically, Asta is all muscles, so that shouldn't be so difficult. Then again, Kyoto did that in a magic, so it may be too difficult. But I think, unless of course Asta finds a third anti-magic sword here, I think he will use instincts key and trance here in order for Vet to give him a little more whoop ass. So please defeat this vet guy. He's sincerely bugging me, the fact that he always is so damn arrogant. I prefer when villains who are so arrogant taste despair themselves. And there's nothing more glorious than that. Give me your thoughts if you have any.